meeting, that is Solution for Lung Cancer Diagnosis. And the speaker for this session is Dr. Akhilesh Rawat. He is the head R&D at 3B Black Bio Biotech India Limited. He is a trained designing, standardization, validation of molecular diagnosis assay based on PCR and qPCR, and having experience and establishing molecular diagnostic laboratory and laboratory accelerations and certification system of NABL CE ISO. Developed assay has been CE marked and being used by different international and national diagnostic lab, hospitals and R&D institute in India. So I would like to ask Dr. Akhilesh Rawat to give his presentation.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer for giving us the opportunity to part of this summit, and also allow us to showcase whatever the development under the 3B Black Bio for the lung cancer diagnosis. So in this talk, I'll take you through the solution currently available with the 3B Black Bio, and how they are unique and how they have advantage over the other molecular tests available currently in the market. So there are multiple molecular markers already reported for the lung cancer diagnosis and prognosis, and some of them are very, very important, like EGFR, ALK, ROS, RAT, MAT, and KRAS, so many. So considering this importance of these markers in clinical diagnostic, as Dr. Sajna mentioned, that the molecular diagnosis is not very much affordable to all the patient. 3B Black Biotech has taken initiative to develop the indigenous Make in India kits. So this can reduce the cost to the patient, and they can supply on time. So with this object, we have started the development of some of the important markers kits. And one of that is the True PCR EGFR kit. And this is the licensed IVD kit and licensed by CDSCO. Also, this has CIVD mark. So this kit detects the all important mutations of EGFR gene, which include the exon 18, 19, 20, and 21. And it contains around 20 different deletion of exon 19. And you can see here, very importantly, it has the resistance marker T790M and also the C797S. So this has been reported a few years back that C797 mutations, it is responsible for the resistance to third line drugs. So till now, none of the other kits having this particular mutation included in the kit. But to make it more, the testing more accurate and more efficient, we have included these two different variation of C797S also. So this is all the mutation which covered by the kit. And the kit is validated for the FFP tissues and also the liquid biopsy. So again, this is the kit which can work on both type of the samples, and the other kits which are currently available in the market, they only work any one of these. Also, all the mutations, some of them which are very important, can be differentiated with this kit as they are labeled with different dyes like FAM, HEX, and Texas Red. So this is the content of the kit. It comes in the 5-tube format. Each sample has to run in 5 tubes, and all different tubes has different markers, like 19 deletion in one tube, T790, one tube like this. It has 5 different tubes, and all the positive control also included in the kit. This kit is validated on different kind of extraction kit, like from True PCR, then we have something from the QIAGEN. This is how to make the reaction setup. So each sample has to go in 5 tubes, and very, very important, kit need only the minimum 5 nanogram of the genomic DNA. So as the topic was in the last panel discussion also, how to get a good quality of nucleic acid from the FFP or the old FFP, quality and quantity is always an issue. So considering this kit has been developed considering the Indian scenario where the blocks were not stored properly, and sometimes we need to get a very, very old blocks, So we need to take the sections. So here it needs only the 5 nanogram of an RNA. So it is very, very sensitive and leads very limited DNA. So it can work even on old FFP block. So how it is more sensitive, you can see here, this is the program, and this is based on the nested arms PCR. So what is the nested arms PCR? We initially in 10 cycles, we enrich our DNA. So here we enrich the DNA we got from the FFP tissue or the liquid biopsies in first 10 cycles with the non-specific primers, and then we use arms primers to detect the mutation in next 40 cycles. And here we can differentiate as they are labeled with different dyes. And how to analyze this result is ARMS PCR. So the standard method is delta CT method, where we detect the mutation, and then we have to minus the CT of the reference, that is wild type EGFR. And these are the cutoff values which were used to determine the patient status. And you can see here, these all are derived using the reference material, international reference material, WHO materials, and these are all for the LOD. So any sample coming below these delta CTs is positive, and going above this CTs, delta CTs are considered to be negative or below the limit of detection. This is the validation. This is an external validation data, and you can see we got the 100% correlation with the external validations. This is done against the other CIBD kit or the NGS or the ddPCR. So this is FFP, and this is the liquid biopsies, and here also we got the 100% match comparison to ddPCR. Coming to LOD, the kit is on nested PCR, and it is able to detect even the lower than 1% of different mutation. But here the LOD is defined as 1% because there are the publication that less than 1% may not be that clinically important. So the LOD has been capped to 1% for the most of the mutations. Only for C797S it is up to 5%. Here the data from inter-assay precision, and all the data for inter-run and inter-run is well under the acceptance criteria. It shows the robustness and reproducibility of the kit. This is the few publications which come from using the TruPCR kit. Here in this particular publication, they have used TruPCR EGFR kit as a reference method against the Sanger sequencing and melting analysis. There is another publication from St. John's, Bangalore, where they have used this kit for the pleural flood. This is the new kind of samples currently. There are publications are coming where they are able to detect the mutations of EGFR in pleural fluid. So this has worked well even in the pleural fluid samples. This is an alternative to biopsy. This can be a very, very important tool for the patient benefit. So this is about the EGFR, and we also have the combination panel for ROS and ALK. So this is also qPCR based test, and it also based on the FFP can detect the FFP samples, and it detects the 14 different fusion of ROS1 and 29 different fusion of ALK gene. So this is also indigenously developed test, and also has the low cost compared to other tests available currently in the market. Here you can see what are the different fusions of ROS1 has included. There are the 12 different fusion of different partner genes, and these can be detected, but some of them cannot be differentiated. And this is the 29 different from the ALK. The different combination, different fusion of different exons of ALK and the EML4, K117 and other partner genes. This is the two-step PCR. So it comes with all the reagents for conversion of the cDNA. It is done on RNA. So first it has to be converted to the cDNA. So all the reagents are there. Then it is run in the real-time PCR using different primer probe mix. So this is also a nested PCR. Again, the FFP is the choice of sample here. So we need a more sensitive assay. So again, this is developed on nested PCR. And the analysis is very clear-cut. Wherever you get the amplification in the tube, it is considered positive for that tube, and whatever the marker available in that tube, the sample will be positive for that. And the internal control is also present there. This is endogenous internal control. It says about the quality of your extracted RNA from the patient sample, and there is a cutoff which can decide the patient sample is good or not, or you have to be resample or re-extraction of the DNA. These about the real-time PCR, we also coming up with an NGS solution considering the Indian scenario. As the panelists have mentioned that it NGS is much expensive, and all the patient cannot afford the NGS for lung and other tumors. So we have developed a panel which is called a solid tumor panel, which also include the important marker of ALK. There are only 14 genes which are taken in this this panel, and they are proved to be clinically relevant with different guidelines and recommendations. And this also has fusion genes, so over more 60 transcript can be done in single test. So this is a workflow where RNA and DNA both can be combined on single chip, and the result can become in together we can get for DNA and RNA markers. So what is the importance of this fusion, this panel against the currently available panel in the market? So this is a small panel. Here you can see the cancer Hotspot has 207 amplicons, but we have only 63 amplicons. 50 genes, 18 genes. There is no fusion, but we have included fusion also. So if you see this is a smaller panel, so more number of samples can be run in this. So once the sample number increase, the cost of the running NGS comes down hugely. And then it can be affordable to the patient. Also, the genes which are available in other panels, they are not much clinically relevant. And sometimes they give the data which is not useful, but it leads to the lot of confusion and doubt in the clinician mind. So we have included only the markers and the genes which are recommended in the different guidelines, and they are proved to be important markers in different solid tumors. We also give this with a software for clinical reporting. This is very important. The software is based on the it identify and classify variant as per the ACMG guidelines, and also recommend the drug on different prognosis evidence with latest clinical recommendations. So how this is important, the smaller NGS panel with highly relevant genes, large number of samples can be done. Inclusion of fusion with other mutations. So this is a comprehensive panel which can detect both DNA and RNA markers same time, same test, which reduce the time as well as the cost of the assay. And state-of-the-art software for data analysis, which give the clinical report with the latest pharmacogenomic information for the patient. So this is all about the solution currently available with the 3B BlackBio, and we are continuously working to develop more and more clinical marker on qPCR as well as NGS. And there are a few slides about the company. So the company is 3B BlackBio Tech, an innovative Indian biotechnology company, and it is the objective of the company to develop reliable and affordable healthcare diagnostic solution. This is some of the milestone which company has achieved starting from 2011, and now we have the global presence, and we are the only company in India which has the US FDA approval for our COVID-19 kit. This is our principal attribute. All the kits are clinically validated and accurate and all inclusive kit, which is very important. The other supplier may not give the reagent for cDNA and other things. So this is all inclusive kit and well validated kits. So this is our product segments. We have product in molecular microbiology, oncology, and human genetics. For details, please visit our website. There are the many publications using the 3B BlackBio kits, which are also available on our websites. There are the COVID publications. We have more than 400 users around India, more than 80 cities. And we are now also in the globally, we are supplying our oncology kits to Europe, Middle East, US. So the goal of the 3PP Like Bio to provide the actionable reports with important, clinically important marker to physician for the best patient care. Thank you.